Welcome to Shadow Chronicles, where the world's darkest secrets come to light. Dive deep into unsolved mysteries, eerie conspiracies, and the unexplained. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling journey into the unknown. On the frigid night of February 1st, 1959, in the snow-covered Ural Mountains of the Soviet Union, 9 hikers embarked on what would become one of the most perplexing and terrifying mysteries of the modern era. What was meant to be an adventure turned into an unspeakable tragedy, leaving a trail of unsettling clues that would baffle investigators for decades. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, named after the group's leader, Igor Dyatlov, remains one of history's most enigmatic unsolved cases. 9 experienced mountaineers set out on a trek across the treacherous terrain, never to return. Their bodies were later discovered under circumstances so bizarre and horrifying that even today, researchers and conspiracy theorists alike struggle to make sense of what truly happened. This is their story. The group consisted of university students and graduates from the Ural Polytechnical Institute. They were all experienced in hiking and skiing, well prepared for the harsh conditions that awaited them. Their goal: to reach a Tortna Peak in the northern Ural region, a journey that should have been challenging but ultimately successful. But something went terribly wrong. The last known communication from the group was a telegram, reassuring their loved ones that they would return by February 12th. When that day came and went without any sign of them, concern turned to dread. A search party was dispatched, and what they found would forever etch the Dyatlov Pass into the annals of unsolved mysteries. On February 26th, searchers discovered the group's abandoned campsite. Their tent, partially buried in snow, was slashed open from the inside, as if its occupants had fled in sheer terror. Their belongings, including warm clothing, boots, and food, were still inside. Footprints, some barefoot, led away from the tent and into the darkness of the forest. One by one, the bodies were found. The first 2 victims lay near a burned-out fire at the edge of the forest, wearing only their underwear, their hands covered in severe frostbite. 3 more were discovered between the tent and the trees, as if they had collapsed while trying to return. It would take 2 more months for the remaining 4 hikers to be found, buried beneath 4 meters of snow. But their bodies told an even more disturbing tale. Unlike the others, who had succumbed to hypothermia, these individuals bore horrifying injuries: crushed ribs, fractured skulls, and internal trauma akin to a car crash. And yet there were no external wounds to match the severity of the damage. Investigators were left with more questions than answers. What had driven the hikers to slice open their own tent in the dead of night and run into subzero? What force had inflicted such devastating injuries without leaving visible marks? And why was there radiation detected on some of their clothing? Theories abound. Some claim an avalanche, though there was little evidence of one. Others suspect a secret military experiment gone wrong. Could they have encountered something unnatural, something beyond human comprehension? Over 60 years later, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains an open case, its secrets buried beneath layers of ice and speculation. But one thing is certain: the 9 hikers who set out on that fateful journey encountered something they could never have prepared for. And whatever it was, it has never been explained.